3, 2. Hi, welcome back. I'm Kirsten from JK Fiber Arts, and I am back. Had a little longer than expected break, but definitely needed it to work on some items for my shop. So do have that big fall update, and it should be available today when you're viewing this video around noonish. So let's get down to business. Actually, should we do that, or should we talk about the shop first? Because I haven't told anybody. Let's do it. So big news, and one of the reasons why I have been delayed getting back is it is happening. We have our Diana Buck and I are opening Looped In Fiber Arts in Westminster, Maryland. We have our address. It is 38 West Main in Westminster, and we are signing the lease on Friday. So by the time you see this, it will be one day after. So yeah, things suddenly started moving super fast. We lucked into this beautiful prime piece of real estate. So exciting. So we've had meetings, planning. I've spent many hours doing paperwork. We're just waiting on the state of Maryland now. And I think that we are pretty much there. And then we get to do the fun stuff, ordering inventory, creating more inventory. We've got some local farms. We have our first farm, which of course brings me to what we're doing today. Our first featured farm is Malik Family Farm, which is a good friend of mine, and I feature his stuff a lot. He had those beautiful Gotland locks that we did earlier this summer. So today we're going to do a fall bat, and these you should be seeing available on my shop today as well. These are gorgeous Coopworth locks. So this is some Coopworth that you saw me scour when we did the Icelandic. I scoured the Coopworth at the same time. And so here is that Coopworth comb. Look at these. Oh my gosh, they're so awesome. But I already lock popped these, flicked them all open. Here's what they looked like before they were opened. And I have, I don't know, around 10 ounces, I think, of these. So I'm going to make at least 2 bats. I haven't opened the rest of these yet, so I will see if I need to do that immediately or not. But I think I can at least get 2 bats and some roll eggs out of this. So we're going to do some fall bat with the Coopworth locks. We're going to have some silk in it, some merino from Chile. That is the Arenas Puntas merino, and I'm debating, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to do this, and I'm going to blend some other stuff in with it first, and then we're going to add this to it. It's going to be so poppin' beautiful. And the other thing that I said I was not going to use, and I was keeping it all for myself, is some of that Gotland that I dyed and combed. I just couldn't pass up putting it in here for you guys because look at how gorgeous it is with it. So we're going to add in some of this Gotland as well. I've got some of this. And then the other stuff will all be a surprise for you. It's all a bunch of silks and cool, shiny stuff. So let's get started. I'm going to put these off to the side for now because we're not going to do a lock popping demonstration today. I have literally been opening these every night for the last 3 evenings. So we are ready to go. All right, what I'm going to do first is I am going to run this through and make a all Coopworth lock bat here. 1, I want to see what it looks like, and 2, I want to smooth it out, make sure that it's all really nicely blended before I put it in the bat so that everything will spin smoothly. I'm not going to leave a lot of lock structure in here. I've found that most people don't like my highly textured bats. They don't know what to do with locks. So I will just keep those for me. So we'll put these on here. And let's get this going. I need to get my little burnisher brush out. So we have that. Oh, that went on like butter. These have such a nice sheen. I am just always over the moon with Navid and Rahina's sheep. But this particular guy, This was Ren. He was their really big boy ram, and he has the best fiber. And I will never be able to get it again because they sent him out west to stud. They sold him out there, so he was right after I think I got this. He was already on his way there. So what I finished processing of him is all I'm getting. But they have lots of other wonderful sheep. He has that Gotland. We're going to use some of that today. But yeah, just so much amazing fiber coming from Navid, which, by the way, he got Shepherd of the Year for Howard County, which was amazing. And so he's just really awesome. And he just bought a farm about 10 minutes from my house to move his sheep to because he has more sheep. So he has his home farm, and now he's got more land. And that's awesome. I got to hang out with him on Friday or Sunday a little bit and chat. It was super fun. And he is going to be our first featured Shepherd of the Month, our local Shepherd of the Month, and for our Looped In Fiber Arts shop. And you'll be able to follow us online. We have a web page, but it's not built yet. I mean, it has an address. If you go, it just has a picture and says drop us a line, but we don't have anything yet. But we're building our website. Our open date for Looped In Fiber Arts is, we hope, the first weekend in November. Now, I know all you guys are online. So you're like, what does it matter? Well, if anybody's within driving distance, we're going to have a massive grand opening. We will have the ability to sell all of the stuff we have in our Looped In Fiber Arts shop online. So I will at some point when we're ready to roll put up a link for our shop. It's a little tricky because I am keeping JK Fiber Arts because this is something that if any of you guys know the origin story of me and JK Fiber Arts is my very best friend in the history of the world, who I still have a hard time talking about without crying. We started this, in dream form, and right when we were ready to start, I started making the videos. She was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, and she passed away very quickly. It'll be, it just has been over 2 years, and she. I don't want to let go of it. The short answer is I can't let go of it. We talked about it forever, and it was just something that was so fun, and we had planned to do it together. And we had the name of the business, the J in JK Fiber Arts is Judy, and I'm the K. And so we are, I'm keeping this, and I think the way that we're going to work it is I am going to sell my stuff on commission to our shop. So you'll be able to get my stuff at our shop, plus all the other cool stuff, because we're going to have Malabrigo noob top. We're going to have some Malabrigo yarns. We have the Blue Sky. If any of you guys are big knitters, Blue Sky alpaca used to have, it was alpaca yarn, Blue Sky alpacas, and then they became Blue Sky fibers. And now they are part of Malabrigo. And they are going to, also I have a contract with them, and we're going to be selling some of their yarn, plus all, lots of local artisans, hand spun, and we're going to have spinning and weaving supplies like drive bands, stuff like that. We have to get it all together here. So far, the only inventory we have is the stuff that we have from Navid and my stuff, but fear not, because we have all the plans. We just need to get into the shop and get everything going, because right now, if we order stuff, I have no place to put anything. So I barely fit in my own house with all the fiber I have, but this is going to be great. I'm just really excited about it, and I cannot wait. Let's stop and take a peek at this, though, because oh my gosh. Look at this beautiful golden color. Oh, I love it. Yeah, and I'm only going to put this through once, and I'm deciding I might do one of the bats with it through once and one of the bats with it not through once and then in the bat. But I kind of think that it'll spin nicer. If you leave it like this, though, without too much blending, you'll get all that beautiful color. It'll be less homogenized, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't think you can go wrong either way, honestly. So what I'm going to do is just take this off of here, and then we'll start with the base. And I'm going to do a little blending of the base. Actually, I might leave you guys running to see how I take this off of here. I'm excited to see how it looks. It's going to look so cool. I just know it. And I also thought what I'll do is put some of this on homogenized and then throw in some of those loose locks just, on that pass when I blend everything together. You'll see what I'm talking about. I have a picture in my brain. It's going to look great. Famous last words. Trust me, she says. So I hope everybody's been having a good summer. I am having a very busy yet wonderful summer. Haven't gone on vacation yet, which other than a long weekend to the beach in June. So I am really looking forward to a vacation, but that's not going to be coming until October. Of course, we had that on the books long before we knew the opening date for our shop. So I'm going to be gone for the first part of October. That's okay. Diane is awesome, and we'll get as much done as we can before I leave. And then when I come back, we'll have a few weeks before we have to open our doors and be ready. So the other thing that we'll be doing at Looped In is we'll be doing classes. Mostly we're going to be teaching. Diana's a very good weaver, and so she's going to teach all the weaving. I'm going to do all the spinning, and I'm going to teach some felting stuff too. And we're going to feature Navid's Coopworth locks for our first project there. Our grand opening, we're doing a project that's felted. We're going to do that. If you guys remember the video I did, the felted sheep to shawl at Navid's farm, Malik Family Farm, and it was super fun. Come here. I'm going to save every bit of goodness out of this, so I'm going to come back around and get that off. Oh, look at that bright. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. It looks like exactly like I wanted. Let's take a peek at this over here. And I want all of this, so I'm just going to go through here and take it off. So I'm saving it because it's just going to pass right back through, so I don't care if it's in Batt form or not. We're going to save it. Going to use it. Not going to waste a bit. Look at this gorgeousness. I hope that the lighting in here is good enough that you can appreciate it. Oh, so much rich, beautiful depth. Oh, look at this side. It's even better than the other side. Oh my goodness, I love it. I really, really love it. I am absolutely convinced now that I'm just going to throw some of these. Watch this though. So I'm going to put, when we put the base through, I'm going to throw some of these on top at the end, these locks, and just, it's going to look so cool. All right, I'm super excited. Oh, all right. So now we have this part done. So let's start over to the base. The second part of this equation is the base. So now we have the locks here that I put through once, and I'm already convinced myself that I'm just going to do this all next time with the locks solid and not run them through once. It'll spin a lot smoother though if you put it through once before you put it in the bat. So here is our base. Let's get this going. And when I drum card, you want to make sure the layers that you're putting on are thin. You don't want it to hang too much further off the back than otherwise it can potentially wrap around the liquor in, and that would not be super fun because it would get stuck on it. But this is coming along here quite lovely. And if you just noticed how much that spread out, I had the fiber about here, and as it drew on, it went way out to the side. So that's why I start in, so it doesn't get stuck in my gears. And it's hard to tell with the white on here. I'll have to get some color on because my carding cloth is off-white, so you can't really see it on here very well. But we're gonna keep heading this way. Let's put some of this orange on here. I definitely want to put some of this Gotland in there. And I don't want to overwhelm my gorgeous locks, so the stuff that I'm choosing to put on here is, I'm just using very tiny bits of it. And these Gotland locks are so long that I have to make sure I don't let anything wrap around here. All right, let's try that. I put a little of that red airy piece silk on. You may not have noticed that I just snuck that in there. So I am going to continue doing this base here, and then I'll show you when it's done. I will take it off, and then I'll show you, and then after that, we'll I'll video the putting the locks on and making the actual complete bat, because I wanted to hopefully get to show you the other bat that I'm making with this as well. Which is going to have a really dark brown base. And I really am excited about that one too. I'm excited about all of them. I'm just excited to be back to doing fibery goodness here. So here's a little peek at what it looks like so far, but obviously not much on there yet. But I'm just going to keep layering it in like that, building it up. And there's tussa silk. Here, I'll add a little bit of this red tussa here. And that should be about everything that I have just to put on the base here. That's my son coming home. And the nice thing about using the silk, which is why I love to use silk, is that it doesn't really blend very well, so it doesn't lose its color. So it'll stay, you know, the red's going to stay red. It's not going to fade to pink. But here's the underlying bat and what it looks like right now. So I will keep building this up, and then I'll show it to you when we take it off of here. Here is the base bat, and let's take this off. I did make it a little more, it has a little bit more volume in it than I initially had wanted, so I might not use all of this. I might save it and use some of it later. But look at this. Ooh, I love it. Hopefully you're not getting a picture of my head. I can't see what I'm doing, so. Finn is over on the couch, and you know, Mike is trapped underneath a Finn, so he can't come over and tell me if my shot's on frame. So this bat has the airy piece silk, tussa silk, Gotland, the Arenas puntas merino from Chile. What else is in here? I don't. Oh, forgot the alpaca. There's alpaca. That orange is merino alpaca, and I think that's everything. The green was just merino. So let's take this off, and then we'll be ready to put our locks in. Look at how pretty that is. Doesn't that look nice? I love it. That's going to be a nice base. It's not going to overwhelm the colors of the locks. Look how nice that looks. Ah, yep, this is going to do it. And then the other base that I wanted to show you today is going to be a really dark, like a dark red rusty brown. I think that's going to look cool too. It'll be much darker than the locks. So they're going to pop light and they're going to pop dark. We'll have two different bats. Let's take a look at this one. Ah, look at this. I already see what I'm going to do. Once I run out of locks, I'm going to make some Rolex just like this. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, I just love this solo. And it's mostly merino and silk in here, a little bit of Gotland. This is glorious. This is going to be a spectacular bat. And so underneath here is all the white base, but throughout is all that green and all of the silk, the tussa silk and the airy piece silk. So, oh, and then we're going to have this with it. That is going to look so cool. Let's break it down and put in the last bat. I do clean my drum carder in between each thing. So I'm going to clean my drum carder and then we'll be back to put this bat together. Okay, let's get this in here. What I did was I got 2 ounces of this, about 1.5 ounces of this, and then half an ounce of these loose locks. So we should end up with about a 4-ounce bat here. So I'm going to start with this base. And what I'm going to do is just rip strips off because, I have this layered the whole way through, and there's a little bit more green in some of it here. Some more green layer. Some of the layers are more green, like this one here. So I'm just going to peel it in strips, and I should get, about the same amount in each section here. So a little bit about the shop update, which you may or may not. This video should, if all things go to plan, be up 7 a.m. Saturday morning. So if you are watching this Saturday at noon on August 23rd is when my fall stuff will be available. If you're a return customer, you'll be able to shop a day earlier. So if you sign up for emails and newsletters, and I will, you'll get first dibs. What else we got going on? What will be available? I've been putting stuff on Instagram mostly. I just don't have enough time to do all the places. And Instagram makes it easy because they just cross post to Facebook. I put up some of the falling leaves art bat and the cider press, which I've restocked from last year. So very similar to what we did last year. Let me start putting some of this good fluff in. Ah, this is so pretty. Oh, I love it. And there is not a nep in this thing. I don't know if you can see this. The light is shining on it, so you should be able to see through it pretty clearly. But it looks so beautiful. Oh, just gorgeous. And I am going to add, like I said, some of these locks in here that are not as blended as this is because I already ran this through the drum carder once. The other thing that I think I'm going to do too is maybe add in a little touch extra of green. I'm going to see how this looks first with the locks. And I'm trying to decide if I want to put these on top, like if I want to paint them on with little bright strips of color, or if I want to run them through the drum carder. Let's see what we like better. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to paint these on. Ooh, look at this pretty one. I considered throwing a little green into this, but I didn't want it to get too busy because I know that there's green in here already. So I think that that'll be plenty. I also debated adding more silk, but there's already quite a bit in there. This is the point in the video where I tell you not to do this because if you have a hand crank one and you have a lot of control over it, that's fine. The electric one, especially the Clemes and Clemes one that I have here, the tines are very sharp, and I almost always catch myself at least once. Let's take a look here and see what we get. Oh, look at how pretty that is. Oh my goodness, I just love this. All right. Oh, look at that. Let me get to the gap here so you can see. Oh, I'm loving these bright colors. When this comes up, you'll be able to see the pops of color in there. So let's keep going. Just gonna keep tearing these strips here. That was almost a little too fat. Note to self, too thick. And you saw what I did there. Usually I take it in little hands like this, little pieces, and put it on. Just stick with what I know works. Need a little more on this side. Oh, look how pretty this is. I just love it. So pretty. Oh, so what else did I have? I kind of digressed there because I got stuck on the drum. So what I have is I dyed some top. I'm hoping to have a little more top dyed. I've had so many unanticipated things that I've needed to do that I haven't gotten quite as much done, but I still have a decent amount. I have a bunch of mulberry silk hankies that are just beautiful. In fact, the one colorway I like so much that I didn't even want to sell it. uh, but the other, so I've got, I think, maybe 10 ounces or so of mulberry silk hankies that I dyed in a couple of different colorways. Something I'd be interested to hear from you guys about is whether or not you would be interested in purchasing locks that are scoured like this, that the Coopworth in particular, because this takes the dye so beautifully. But scouring the locks and selling them not combed, but still in lock form. So these have been opened on the lock pot, but I would sell them more, in this form here, before they're opened. So, and then you would open them up and or whatever, use them however you want. You can use them in felt tape. But I was considering doing a bunch of different colors and just having them available, like big clumps. You just buy them by the ounce of whichever colors. You can kind of mix and match, kind of like a Coopworth lock candy store. That's how much I love these. But I'll have all different colors. But I was just wanting some feedback on that. We're thinking we're going to do something like that in our in-person shop and have like baskets full of different locks that are clean, but they're not combed or opened yet, and people can kind of do what they want with them. So I'm going to continue loading this on here, and as soon as I get this all loaded up, I'm just going to keep alternating these rows. On the very top, I might add a little more green silk. We'll see what the color looks like. Let's take a little break here to see what it looks like right now. Oh, look at that. I love it. And it's going to get a little bit darker. So fear not, you're going to get all those gorgeous fall colors. All right, let's take a little peek here, and we're ready to put on the top layer. So here we have this. And now I'm just going to add these last little locks. We're going to paint them on. How about a red lock? Let's put this red one on here. I'm just going to smooth some of this out here. So this bat is going to be about 50% Coopworth locks and 50% of that merino tussa silk base. I know I couldn't let it go. I couldn't make it as I couldn't bring myself to let it be totally smooth. So this will just give it a nice little bit of texture to it, which I just adore texture and depth. It's one of my favorite things. And ooh, look at this nice red. Where do I want to put it? I want to put it over here. I don't have a lot of red on this side. So the next bat that I'm going to do, I probably won't show you quite as much of it, other than just how I'm going to do the base. And we'll do, I think I'm going to do more just like loose locks and silk painted on. I'm just going to go more for the texture because it is what really floats my boat on these particular ones. Especially when you're working with locks. I mean, when you preserve the color and the structure and you get that lock when you're spinning, it gives you that nice section of color. It's just joyful to spin. I might keep one of these for me. Although, honestly, I haven't been doing much spinning since Tour de Fleece. I've been so busy. You wouldn't believe, well, maybe you would believe, but there's so much involved with getting this business off the ground. Some of the stuff, I mean, I thought I was aware of everything, but there are definitely some things that I was not prepared for. The first thing was I was not prepared for the state to deny or reject our application for our articles of organization based on the fact that they said the address was incomplete, which is ridiculous because it was complete. They thought it should have an apartment number or a suite number, but it's not an apartment or a suite. It's a storefront. It's the whole sole thing is ours. But so we had to resubmit, and we're waiting for that. So that's really our big holdup right now. Look at this. It's so pretty. Oh, let's take it off of here and see what we have. And you can see that little bit of white base on the bottom here, but there's so much dark in between that it's going to be fantastic. And look at the sheen on these things. That's all coop on the top there, so the sheen is from the coop. There's silk in here too, which is going to give you some sheen, but the coop also. And the next one, we're going to do the super dark base. I'll show you that. And I'm going to do that one with a lot less blending than this one. This one is largely homogenated. Oh, look at this. Okay. The lighting in this might be a little challenging because it's dark outside, but hopefully not too bad. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. I adore the fall. It is my favorite season. Box up here, make sure all of this is separated out. Oh yeah. Oh, I am loving this. These are going to make some beautiful roll eggs too. I cannot wait. All right, let's take a look at this beauty. All right, let's look at it. Oh my goodness. I am absolutely certain that wow, this is beautiful, that the video is not doing it justice. I just peeked through and it's all washed out on the screen. I'm going to take this outside tomorrow when it's beautiful and get a photo of this and hopefully be able to add it to the end of this video. But look at this. Oh my gosh. And the volume is insane. Just look at this. And then here's the underneath, which of course looks a little bit lighter, but not really because the dark is on top. I went light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. So there's more dark than light. So, but look at that. Oh, I am so happy with it. And it's really voluminous. I mean, can you see how thick this is? Look at it from the side. Look at that. It is lovely. I don't know how much this big dog weighs. Probably not that much because it's just really fluffy. I mean, not that much is relative. It probably weighs more than 4 ounces. Let's take a look here and see what we have. All right, we've got one more bat to go, and then we're going to do that one super fast. Okay, guys, I am back. You did not get to see the final bat outdoors, the first one because of events. No technicalities with videoing, but life. But it's all good. Wonderful, wonderful news. But it's been a few days since I finished this. This video was supposed to have been out this morning. I'm going to wrap it up right now. Everything moved very quickly with our shop, and we are now going to be opening. Looped In Fiber Arts is now located at 38 West Main Street in Westminster, Maryland, right next to Jeannie Bird Baking Company. And it is going to be amazing. We have, yesterday we just signed our lease and we got our LLC registered by the state because they've been giving us a hassle. And we also got our EIN, so we are ready to roll. And we are apparently, they've been changing the move date on us and stuff, just because there's a tenant in there now, a business, and they at first didn't think they could get out, but now they think they can. So we're back to thinking we're going to be around Labor Day, somewhere near the 1st, but maybe the 2nd because that's a holiday. But regardless, it's happening. So we've been doing a lot of businessy things, and as I sat there on my at my desk longingly gazing at my drum carter, and I was unable to get to this. I did also have a big update, and what I did for the first time was all my returning customers, I sent out an email if you opted into marketing for early access. So if you guys want to sign up for an account, or just say that you want to opt into marketing. I don't think you have to have an account. In fact, I'm certain you don't. I don't do spam. I don't sell your name to anybody. I wouldn't even know how to do that. But when I have a update that's coming out, my loyal customers, I am going to start giving them first dibs, and so that happened yesterday. However, keeping with my theme of things being unpredictable, I have two Coopworth dyed top that I thought I had listed, and lo and behold, when I looked today, they were not there. So that was my mistake. So they are there now, called the Greens. You may have seen that on Instagram. Uh, what else is happening? It's just all about the new shop right now and getting everything going. So, and oh, the good news is I think we've also figured out how to continue JK Fiber Arts under me, JK Fiber Arts, but also have looped in Fiber Arts, which is our shop. And I will be providing stock for the store as a consigner. So I will put my stuff into the shop on consignment. So we'll be able to see everything. We're in the process of building that website. We're also in the process of opening up. As soon as I'm done getting this video filmed, we are going to start our Instagram, Facebook pages, all the social media stuff. It's all happening. It's just so exciting and so overwhelming at the same time. It's just amazing. It really is amazing. So what we have here is, oh, did I also say we're planning on opening the first weekend in November? So between the Frederick Fiber Festival and the Maryland Alpaca Festival. So I thought that that would be the best spot for us. So that's our goal. We'll see if we can manage to get it done. We may not make it. I mean, we don't even have a sign. We have nothing. But I do have family and friends who are willing to help us. So hopefully we'll be able to get that done. I have this week to work on my standard videoing and fibering. So that should be at least something. So I can keep this going too. I have every intention of keeping this going. And we actually have like a little YouTube studio now. So I'm pretty excited about that too. So we're going to have all kinds of cool stuff. I just cannot wait. This is going to be the best ever. So what we got here, this is merino and bio nylon right here. And I just love this kind of rusty red, just kind of shouts out fall. In addition, I have some of my Gotland that I, again, told you I would never share, and I'm sharing it. So enjoy it. I wanted to show you the picture out in the daylight of the first bat the bat I made for this video. Already bought. It was purchased like 3 seconds after the emails went out and said the date and time. So, which is awesome. I'm really happy. So this one will be available because I haven't made it yet. You're seeing it as I'm seeing it. I am going to use about 50% of Coopworth locks on this, and 50% of this, well, 40% of this merino. And then the rest of it is going to be silk and some of this alpaca and silk, which is really, really soft. This is roving that I got at the Alpaca Festival last year. But I kind of like it because, you know, you get all that local fiber that can't be found anywhere other than if they travel to another fiber festival. So it's pretty cool. Let's stop here for a quick second and look at this. I know it's barely even covering anything on the drum, but just check these colors out. Look at them. Oh, this is going to be so good. So the other one was sort of like fall day. It was, you know, a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter with the cream base. This is going to be darker with the bold color pops. And I think this one is going to be a stunner. Let's see how it comes out here. And the other one, I did a lot of pre-blending with the silks. This one, I don't want to do that. I want these colors to be, to pop, really pop. And since I'm not concerned with putting any textured bits in here, you know, if I'm putting in sari or anything with texture, I always pre-blend because it's been so much smoother that way. This is a little bit of Tussa silk in red. So I'm going to continue to build this bat. I know you guys have been hanging with me for quite a minute here. So for me, it's been days. So when you spin this bat, depending on how you choose to spin it, it will have a little bit more, it'll still be smooth, but when I put these locks on like this, it'll have a little more texture to it because I didn't run these through the drum carder first. I opened them up on the lock pop and they're open and they'll spin nicely, but they're going to be not quite as homogenized. So you'll get like little areas where, I don't want to say tweed, but the color pops will probably stick out a little bit more. I think for the top, I may save some of the good ones that I come across that have like a really nice lock structure still and just decorate the top with them. And then you can kind of do what you want with them. And this is my burnisher brush we're using to pack everything down. I'm just going to go through like one or two layers here and then let you guys catch up with me when it's ready. Brown and green, also one of my favorite color combos. Brown and blue, yes, but in the fall, that brown and green and gold is just stunning. I love it. And I haven't even started with the red airy piece silk yet, so wait till we get that in there. We are ready to do our final layer here. What I'm going to do is take a little of this and just sort of lightly go over. This is locks and the tussa silk, and I have this layered throughout. And now we're going to put this last little bit on here. And then I saved some of the cooler looking locks that I thought I would put on. Maybe we'll do a little stencil brushing it on here. So what I'm going to do here is I think I'm going to try to just put some of these locks, well, right on here. And I'm doing this with a stencil brush. You can also do it with the packer brush. Let me show you here. I have, now this is the Clemes and Clemes packer brush for their blending board, but I figured it might work for this. Actually, it doesn't seem to be working as good as I had hoped. I'm going to stick with the stencil brush, like so. And I'm doing this just so I can kind of keep these locks together here. Just on the outside here, I think they look cool. And when you come across them, you can do whatever you want with them. You can leave them on there. You can spin them like that. You can take them off and, you know, maybe do like a little core spinning when you're plying, whatever it is you want to do with them. But I'm going to blend them in a bit here. And I'm going to turn this around once here and let's see what we get. I might be a little full and it might be too full. It might be too full on my drum carder. Let's see. Oh no, it still looks pretty cool. I don't know why it's squeaking when it's on slow. All right, I like it. I'm liking it. I'm going to put in some more here. Let's paint a couple of these on too. Now I'm just being picky. I'm just deciding what colors I want to see to pop a little more on here. I think this is going to be it. Let's stop and take a look and see if we like it. All righty. Let's see how this looks. Oh, I like it. I like it, like it. Okay, let's take this off. Take a look. All right, let's get this off of here. When I take this off, I try to pull most of the long stuff this way and leave it shorter over here as best I can. Sometimes it doesn't work out for me, but usually I do pretty well with it. Oh my goodness, I can see already how this looks. Oh, it's so pretty. All right. And again, you always want to make sure that you have all the fibers off of here. Otherwise, it will leave, it'll start pulling this on the drum carder and stick it down. So we don't want that. We don't want to leave anything behind here. Not with all this gloriousness. Oh my gosh, look at the colors under there. Oh, I so hope you could see them. Oh, they're so pretty. Really deep, rich fall colors. This is one of those things that I would call beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, are we ready to check this out? Oh my gosh. Look at this. Okay, remember how I said that I was gonna make roll eggs? I'm not doing that. I'm gonna make myself one of these bats because what the heck? This is gorgeous. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at that beautiful thing. Talk about beautiful mud. Holy moly, this is gonna be gorgeous. And this is layered like that throughout. I think there's probably 3 or 4 layers of those locks through there. So here is our finished side here, and here is the base that was on the drum carder here. This makes me happy. All right, and I think the lighting might be just right outside, so let's roll this up and take it outside and take a peek at it. I don't think the color on here is coming through like it should. It looks more purpley brown, and it's not, it's golden. So let's get this outdoors so we can get the great light on it here. Here we have it. Oh, it's so pretty. Let's see if you can see all the colors in there. Look at those. Oh, I am loving it. So I will see you guys next time. And then I will hopefully be doing some spinning. I have been having spinning withdrawal. I haven't got around to it. I am working on the Shangri Effin Law luxury fiber from Into the World. I have about half of it done, and I'm going to video the second half and the ply so we can see it together. It is beautiful. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you for sticking with me, and I can't wait to tell you guys more about Looped In Fiber Arts. Between the 2 bats, again, I had a meeting, and we're figuring out how, with our web designer, to hook everything together. So with our point of service sale and our e-commerce, so that you will get to shop in our shop, and everything that will all be together. So I'm not real adept at that, so I don't sound very intelligent when I talk about it, but the magic will happen. That's all we have to know. And we will pay somebody to make the magic happen. I will see you guys next time. Until then, have a great week and spin hack.